Hello, this is Matt here, and today I'm going to talk about the Combat MG in GTA 5 and GTA Online. Now, this is an episode of my series called GTA 5 Gun Guide, where we will be going through all the weapons in GTA 5 and GTA Online and breaking down the stats of these weapons, talking about these weapons, and just giving general reviews of these weapons. So, the Combat MG is a light machine gun in GTA 5 and GTA Online. It is based off of the FN M249 squad automatic weapon, but with minor influences from the M60. The weapon is unlocked after Blitz play in GTA 5 single player, and after rank 80 in GTA Online. The weapon deals 45 damage per shot up until 47.5 meters, and the drop-off start is 47.5, and the max range on this weapon is 120 meters. So that means that if you're firing at another player, it will take from 6 to 8 shots to kill another player. Now, if they're below rank 40, it will take 6 shots. If they're from rank 40 to 99, it will take 7 shots, and if they're after rank 100, it will take 8 shots to kill them, which is actually quite good for a weapon. And because it does deal 45 damage after the most recent buff in the Ill-Gotten Gains update, part 1, it's actually a very viable weapon, and it isn't a weapon that you want to overlook. The weapon also has a pretty good fire rate of 555 rounds per minute. It also has a magazine size of 100 rounds, with 200 with extended mags. Now, the attachments that you can put on this weapon are the grip and the scope and the extended mags. Now, the grip is a attachment that you do want to put on this weapon because the spread on this weapon isn't all that great at 5.0. It's not anything that you can't control, but it is pretty high for the weapons in the game. Now, also, I like to put a scope on here because whenever you put a scope on this weapon, and same with the MG, is whenever you put a scope on this weapon, it will raise the weapon up to about shoulder level, and you won't be hip firing the weapon. If you notice how whenever you're using iron sights in third person, your character will just hip fire it and fire it from the hip. Now, speaking of using the weapon with iron sights, the iron sights on this weapon aren't that amazing. I mean, they're not anything that you can't use, although in my opinion they kind of remind me a bit too much like the carbine rifle, which the carbine rifle I don't really like the iron sights of, and this weapon, they aren't great iron sights. You can use them if you get used to them, but to me, I'd rather just use a scope on this weapon. And compared to the regular MG, this weapon outperforms it in nearly every way. It really does. So this weapon, after the most recent buff, it is very good. So if you have this weapon in GTA Online or even GTA 5, it can be great. Now, what I would suggest with this weapon is to not really go for headshots. It's pretty hard to go for headshots unless you really learn that spread. It can be kind of hard to go for headshots. So I would just say go for body shots. You can outperform a lot of people with this weapon, even if you're going for body shots, because it won't take you too many body shots. And with that rounds per minute, and with 100 or even 200 rounds in a magazine, it's not that hard to hit some enemies. Now, what you may want to do with this weapon is stay a bit more in cover, and if you have the chance, zoom in with this weapon, because that will increase your accuracy and it will make it way better. Now, you can hip fire with this weapon, but I would suggest at least aim whenever you're using this weapon, because it will increase your accuracy a lot on this weapon. Another thing is, if you're shooting at crowds of enemies, then this is also the weapon that you want to use because of that. It is very good at shooting out crowds of enemies and just shooting at lots of enemies in general. It is very good at that. So that's the Combat MG in GTA 5 and GTA Online. Let me know your thoughts on this weapon in the comments. Also, if you want to go check out some of the stats on this weapon, then there will be links in the description to where you can go check out some of the stats on this weapon. Also, if you want to go check out my previous video in this series, which was on the MG in GTA 5 and GTA Online, you can go check that out. There will be a link in the description. Also, if you want to go check out all episodes in this series, then there will be a link in the description to that as well. But I hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.